This place has seen better days.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Revelio. Here. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared when his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, and it was in large part due to the...
That sounds terrible.
Anne's alibi was some... She said Jackdaw promised her adventure for...
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, Anne insisted that Jackdaw had an odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne...
I don't understand.
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but she won't speak to anyone she doesn't. If you, a student with a connection to the...
What a horrible story.
This is wonderful news. Fortunately, being a retired Auror, I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to the...
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. The Black family's power over certain people in the...
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never was the...
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollo...
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some...
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then...
I have no idea. Evidently, if I had to guess, he...
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched it.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place. The Dementors won't harm us now. Still, be careful.
Oh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, you cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look, none of them make. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was...
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper...
Hogs, fields.
A vault in some ruins near Upper...
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Revelio. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Like this year's Kevin's.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing...
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Levioso. Ha. Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
These rocks have seen better days. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Here. Here. Ah, I see how this goes. Here. Here. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Revelio. A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? Accio! This looks intriguing.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all? Richard Jackdaw.
The Richard Jackdaw.
I do? That was
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves.
You saw Anne? Dare I ask?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder.
What? Azkaban? I've been traveling the world for years to mend. I must speak to the aura you mentioned.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still...
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden...
If you don't mind my asking.
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave...
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she...
Have you never met any members of the Black? Once Anne showed an interest in me.
How is it possible?
I didn't steal the page. He has a penchant. Found them on the floor.
Thank you.
I shall see you there.
Revelio.
I met some of my best friends in flying. Nothing creates a bond like thinking you're all about to die. Sometimes...
Revelio.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of...
Well done. Then you're ready. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may... Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how...
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of... As for the students, well, although we got up to just as much mischief in mine, I can tell you how...
I hadn't realized...
Appearances...
Time itself.
Well, it was the risk I took with my prior position.
An unspeakable...
As you might suspect, I cannot... Now, I hope I've...
You have.
Keep up with your wand work. One...
Revelio. You'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Fluhammer.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Not sure we should study for the...
Well, relieved to finally have a I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found...
Really? I didn't...
Common sense and basic magic. Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if any...
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the loot. Very well, off I go.
if Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small...
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. As you can imagine, I never paid.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Potato! Stupefy! Incendio!
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Revelio! Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. When are you going to give up?
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Revelio.
I'm not going to touch those.
Leviosa. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio.
Revelio. If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it.
Levioso. Incendio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him. Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw can solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Revelio. Incendio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, so I might as well help myself to this.
Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Incendio.
Reparo. Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. Here. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. That's odd. I'd have thought Jack... interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Revelio. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the heavy bridge is. Stupid guy. Stupefied. Incendio! Leviosa! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Here. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? That's unnerving. What's happening? Revelio. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Starting to flood? How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and
To see traces of ancient magic.
as you have likely realized by now, we can access opportunities will arise that allow...
I won't, Professor.
We have much, but first, a map found...
I don't have the book with me.
That is... I'm afraid we must pause.
I'm a bit confused, sir.
I assure you that all will be clear once...
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliff.
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more.
Very well.
Good. We shall.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my class.
Let us keep our heads about it.
Revelio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.